What's up, friends? This is Jazz, bringing you, yes, a for better or for worse vlog. I'm going to hopefully bring you guys this series once a week now. I love for better or for worse. I was thinking of something else to put on my channel. The thing is, though, guys, I want to try to bring things I'm passionate about onto this channel instead of something just to have it on my channel. So I wanted one other thing to upload on a weekly basis, but it had to be something I really enjoyed and loved doing, and I thought I love for better or for worse. I should make a habit of getting back into it. So each week we're going over two strips or four, three or four depending on if they've had a newer version of it. So the first, well, I'm pretty much narrating it once and then going over what I think about it. The first strip that I'm going to go over was released on December 24th in 1988, and it's Michael at his Uncle Danny and Aunt Bev's farm. And it goes by, Michael's just saying, I wonder what I'm going to get. I asked for videotapes, a laser tag, track pans, a camera. And Uncle Danny's, hooey, nothing like hot buns on a cold night, eh, Ma? And I think she's yelling, watch it to someone. And now Danny's going to Michael, you know, Mike, we've got it all. We've got our health, our home, a warm fire, good food, and family. Only a fool could ask for more. And I am going to go that the other one I'm trying to remember is nearly, I'm trying to think, is like nearly 20 years later in 2017. So pretty much I like this message. It's just about appreciate what you got, and as he said, as his mindset is, only a fool could ask for more. So does that mean that anytime you want more you are a fool? Not always necessarily. We'll just put it this way. If you feel entitled to it in your heart, you are a fool. But if you still in your dream hope, sometimes you get more, but it's not a big deal. Everyone wants something more. It may not necessarily, it's only if you expect more than like your health and your love and your family is when you're a fool. I mean, if you get more, in other words, it's what they call icing on the cake. Like, as I said, Michael wanted, like, one thing I noticed, though, is in this new version of it, he has video games rather than a videotapes. There's a difference there, and maybe it's a generational thing, because now in 2017, video games are a big thing. My gosh, I just noticed that. Like, it's all the same minus the change from videotapes to video games. I love it. And it shows, I think Lynn was still slightly working on some of them, even in 2017. Unless she stockpiled all of it, so I don't know. But anyway, guys, we should get on to the next strip, which was released on June 14th, 1987. And John's just having a nice bath. The bath, a place where man can escape from all his worldly cares. And Ellie's just asking, can I come in? What's that? A new bar of soap? You always start a new bar of soap before the old one is gone. Oh, John, I could relate. So what? So what? I'm left with a row of soggy little soap lumps is in the dish soap. That's what. Look, I'm not taking all the blame. Well, it's mostly you. Just a minute. So I am not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Mom, Michael says I'm only 6, but I'm 6.5. Tell him I'm 6.5. Honestly, you two, if you're going to argue about something, make it something worthwhile. Oh my god, this strip. Well, before I go on to things about this strip that I find, like, works and doesn't, I'm pretty much going to go to the newer version, which was released in 2016 instead of 1987. So, about this strip. One, again, John is my soul brother. I do the exact thing he does. I literally, well, in the bath anyway, but that's what she said, is in the bath. Or a bar of soap. Okay, so maybe it's not, maybe it is not, I don't know if she means all the time, or just the bar of soap in the tub. Or, like in all situations, but with me, I do tend to often get a new bar of soap before the other one is gone, but mostly only in the bar of soap in the bathtub, because when I get clean, I want to, like, when I use the face cloth, I want it nice and soapy, and when it's very low, it's hard to get enough soap on it. That's just my view. I'm shocked my aunt hasn't growled at me about that yet, because she growls at me for putting the toilet paper the wrong way, which, yes, guys, I admit I do. But I can relate to John completely. Also, I cannot believe Ellie is getting after Michael and Elizabeth for something she just done to John. And what that is telling them to argue about something worthwhile if they're going to argue at all. And really, honestly, I'm sorry, Ellie. I know it probably really annoys you, but it's not something worth picking a fight about. A bar of soap. Yes, there's a whole bunch of lumps, but you know what? Maybe you could make some use of it. My aunt, she has a little container. I don't know if I have a picture or not. I may not include it because it'll cover the whole comic strip. But she has this little jar where she puts all the leftover soap that isn't used in it and makes her own soap. And personally, it doesn't work well for me, but for her, she uses it religiously. So maybe that's why she doesn't growl at me about this situation as much. I have no idea. But my point being, she could do something with that lumps of soap. She could make some use of it. I mean, of all the things she could argue with John about, this is, to me, one of the most silly things. The only other thing right now that I can remember that I think is kind of silly that she growls at him about is the way he dresses. Now, yes, maybe it's not appropriate, the most appropriate way to dress, but it's him that's going to get the judgment, isn't it? Or is she in the mindset where she's his wife? So, in that time period, perhaps she's worried that it'll be her fault. Or she'll be the one judged for it. I can kind of understand maybe a little bit more there. But still, it's John. He's a grown adult. If he wants to dress oddly, he can. But my point being is, Ellie has done all these arguments for almost every little thing, and then she gets after her kids for doing exactly what she does. I mean, come on. They see her do it all the time with their father. But you know what? Never mind, do as I say, not as I do. That is really something I think that's going on between Ellie and her kids. The do as I say, not as I do. Even though she thinks, she's in the right. Now, Ellie's a very good mother. I'm not saying she isn't. She's a bad mother. It's just right here, there's some little nitpicky things, right? And this is a fun example of it, this strip. Well, anyway, guys, I really enjoyed doing this again, and I hope I can continue doing it as much as I can. I'm trying to get one of these out on a weekly basis, along with my one Let's Play episode and my one card opening. So I can have a little bit more, but I want to do it on something I'm passionate about. Like, I love For Better or For Worse, as I said, and I really want to have more of this on my channel. Hopefully I don't get copyright stricken. But hopefully this can be a continued thing. It might be in random order. It might be in order it came out. I'm still deciding on this episode, and maybe the next is going to be in a random order. So, anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this for better or for worse vlog, give it a big thumbs up. It's number 20. Even though I haven't done it in a long time, probably would have been a lot more otherwise. And if you're new to this channel, like what you see, please subscribe. It helps this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. And I will see you guys in my next video.